Hello everyone. We are today again we are continuing with the political science of class 9th, chapter number 2, what is democracy, why democracy. In our previous video, we have already discussed about the summary definition of the democracy. Now in this video, we'll be mainly talking about the arguments against the democracy, which means we'll talk about the disadvantages of the democracy. So there are a few points which we will discuss in detail, and first point says that the leaders keeps on changing in the democracy. We all know that in democracy there are different political parties are there, and each political party have a fair chance to form their government. So it means that whosoever have made their government in the country, so that party will have a fair chance of losing the next election also. Okay, so when the existing government makes some programs, they introduce some policies and programs for the betterment of the country, it means that when the next government will come or the next party will win the election, so that time that party or that government will not be able to continue that policy and program. They will introduce their own policy and program. So it creates a kind of instability in the country, and the people, they were not able to follow the same rules and regulation under the different leaders. Okay, so this means that it means when the leaders keeps on changing in the democracy, it creates an instability in the country. Now the second point says that the no scope of morality. We all know that in democracy there are different political parties are there. These political parties, they also have to compete with each other during the time of the election. Okay, so at the time of the election, these political parties, they uses their power, and sometimes they also misuses their power. Okay, they put allegations on each other at the time of the political competition so that they can win the heart of their citizens. Okay, so this leads means less scope of morality in the country. Okay, means at this point of time, many of the political party rulers or the members, they loses their moral values at the time of the political competition. Okay, now the third point says that delay in the decision making. We all know that in democratic country, whenever the ruler is elected, because that ruler is being elected by the people, so these representatives, whenever they take a decision, they have to ask with the people, or they have to discuss with the other member, other representative in the parliament also. You must be knowing that whenever any kind of bill has been passed in the parliament, so the government has to discuss those bill in both the parliament. If that bill has been passed in both the parliament, then only that bill becomes the act, and after that they have to take the consent from the president also. So this discussion and debate, it delays in for making the decision making for the country. Okay, now next is leads to the bad decision. We all know that sometimes it happens that in a country some celebrities or some famous people also become a part of the also join or also become the part of the political party. Okay, so these people, though they are good in their own field, but when they have joined the political party, it means they have to work at the grassroots level, and if they have won the election, so it means they have to go to their own constituency and they have to work for the upliftment of the people. But in many cases we have seen that these people, they are not in habit of working at the grassroots level, at the ground level. So these people, they doesn't know, means they hardly come to their constituency, and because of that, because of their less visit in their own constituency, these people, they were not able to understand the problems of their local people. They were not able to understand the best interest of the people. So that is why sometimes these people, they get influenced by the higher authorities, and these people, they take the bad decisions also. Okay, now next is leads to the corruption. In democracy also some decision or some activities lead to the corruption also. Now how it lead to the corruption, this point is little bit similar with this point. Okay, leads to the corruption means we all know that the means the political party at the time of the political competition, they put allegation of the over the other political member, and these people they also uses a dirty tricks to win the election. Okay, so this leads to the corruption also. Now next we'll be talking about the last point, which says that ordinary people unable to understand anything or decide anything. Now who are the ordinary people we are talking about here? Ordinary people are the uneducated people, or we can say the literate people. Okay, so these literate people, this doesn't know what is good and what is bad for them, because these people, they even don't know that which member, which candidate is being contesting the election from their own constituency. They don't know even about the name of that member. So it becomes very hard for these people, or difficult for these people, to decide which party or which person or which candidate is suitable or is good for them. Okay, so it means that ordinary people are unable to decide anything. So these are some disadvantages of the democracy which we have discussed in this video. Now in the next video I will be discussing about the advantages of the democracy. Thank you.